Duck, the Great Western engine, was pulling some empty coaches back to Knapford. He was going to shunt them back into the sidings of rolling stock. He saw Edward at the platform with a local passenger train. He shunted the coaches and then pulled up alongside Edward. Edward, mind if I ask a silly question? Can't be any sillier than when Percy asked me what a backing signal is, he chuckled. Sure, go ahead. Why are we alive? Said Duck, despondently. Edward's face went from smiling into a blank stare. However do you mean, old boy? Well, I see faceless engines on the mainland, as well as non-faceless ones. But how do we exist? Like, how are we built? Where does our sentience come from? Asked Duck. Edward thought for a moment. You know you're not the first one to ask me this question. A lot of people have asked it before to me, as well as other engines. I don't know why they turned to me. Maybe because of my age, like I'd have some sort of answer. The question I really ask is, why not? We're alive, here to experience life and its wonders. Instead of just questioning it, I just go with it. It's not that complicated the way I look at it, stated Edward. I think that it's a curse sometimes, stated Duck. Not knowing why we're sentient, why we have thoughts when we have no physical brains like our drivers or passengers. It's just a bit frustrating sometimes. I'm sure it is, dear chap, but focus on your life and how you live it. If you're happy with it, then be happy with it. If not, then talk it out. Be glad you're alive and existing. Enjoy the experiences life throws at you, said Edward. The guard's whistle blew, and Edward puffed away. Try not to dwell on it too much, dear Duck. I'll see you at the sheds later. And Edward left with his train. Duck was left feeling empty. The station master walked onto the platform. Duck, there's a train of fuel that needs to be taken to the mainland. It's waiting at the depot. Oh, yeah, I'll get to it, said Duck. Duck collected the tankers at the depot and then began making his way toward the mainland. Where are we taking this train to, driver? Asked Duck. To a factory of some sort, said his driver. It's to power machinery. Duck's driver drove him to the factory. It was a large superstructure with so many conveyor belts, cranes, and other machines. A red glow from molten metal illuminated the building, giving it somewhat a frightening and hellish appearance. There was not an engine in sight when Duck entered the factory. Hello? I have these tankers for you, spoke up Duck. Leave them, boomed a voice over a loudspeaker. We'll collect them later. Duck left the tankers in the middle of the rails within the factory. Sparks flew around the place, and amber settled, and machinery whirred as Duck glanced around the inside. The voice boomed again. There's a coal chute and a water tower within the back left sidings if you need it. Thank you, said Duck, and he puffed towards the directions given to him. As Duck puffed further into the factory, he couldn't see a coal chute or a water tower anywhere. It got darker and darker as he ventured on. He turned down a separate track and soon found himself lost within the factory. Oh dear. How are we able to get out of here? Said Duck to his driver. Looking for the water tower, said a voice. It's past the scrap iron on the northwest side of the factory, it said. Oh, thank you, said Duck as he turned his eyes towards the voice. He was met by the smiling face of another steam engine. What's your name? Asked Duck. Oh, I don't know yet. I haven't been given one, said the face. And you'll probably get something lame, said another voice next to the first. Duck looked past the first engine and saw another with a sulking scowl on his face. I think a good name would be Mr. Know-It-All, it said sarcastically. Oh, there you go again, you ingrate, said the first face, rolling its eyes. Ingrate? Snorted the second face. I'm no ingrate. Duck couldn't help but be amused at the bickering of the two. He chuckled lightly. Hey, what's so funny? Oh, nothing. You two remind me of a couple of engines on Soto who argue like that every now and then. Their names are Thomas and Percy. The two engines stared at Duck. Who said we were engines? Suddenly the faces swung forwards and Duck gasped. That's all they were. Two faces. No engine attached to them. The rest of us are all looking for a host. Suddenly the lights on the ceiling lit up, and in front of Duck was a wall of disembodied faces, all chattering and chuckling and conversing amongst each other at once. The noise was immeasurable and hurt Duck's hearing. Duck found the whole scene disturbing. Oh my God, said Duck. You wonder why we exist, eh? When you die, you don't always get scrapped. You will be erased, and we will take your place. Your place. The voices echoed. Duck shook in fear as the voices echoed in the hollowed metal walls of the factory. We will take your place. No! Duck shrieked. Suddenly he woke up. He blinked. He was in his shed in the yards at Tidmouth. There wasn't a factory in sight. It was only a bad dream, he said to himself. Well now. Whew. That was frightening. Oh my goodness. Okay. Duck suddenly had a mind anomaly. He didn't know what to do. He looked around the yards. It was quiet. Stars twinkled overhead in the night, and he could hear the other engines snoring in the sheds next to him. He felt so awake, even though it was pitch black. It's gotta be like maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. Duck felt relieved. It was only a bad dream. Maybe if I count the stars, I'll fall back asleep. As Duck counted, he began to yawn and soon drifted back off to sleep, again hoping his dream was really just a dream and not a reality.